You're gonna roll with it. What I was saying, yesterday, uh, to separate the twos on how I add it to which category, the ones that really stand out to me and which one is growing on me. Ones that stand out to me, if I sing along to it, that's standing out to me. If it make me want to hit repeat, that's one that's
That
just
make
being a person.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense, and I think that instant. I mean, most people get just an instant experience. So I feel like I heard the first two. Maybe I'll let you go through the rest of them, but the ones that hit you right away, I mean, there's a huge chance it'll hit someone else right away. You know what I mean? And maybe those are the ones that'd be the best to get in front of people. You know?
Mm-hmm. I agree. Um, the next one on the list that's growing on me. I'm patient for you. What you have to say?
Yeah, that's on the that is the one that is. So you went deep in there. So that is from that same year that What You Want From Me came out. I was battling between whether I was gonna do the underground hip hop thing. That's actually with my childhood friend Broody. He produced all those on there, so shout out Broody. If you're looking for anything that sounds like that, he does them all custom and all that. But I wanted to make a EP about the different things we do for love, whether it's, puppy love, whether it's like, you're in a relationship, you know what I mean? It's long term and things are getting crazy now. Whether it's just music thing, I'm talking about when will this rap thing happen? Impatient for You is talking about the things that I did growing up, you know what I mean? Inquire about everything at Mickey D's, but I couldn't find any friends to make some memories, right? Like, just like it's not trying to be, it's like not supposed to be a bar, you know what I mean? It's just supposed to paint the things that I was doing. And then to the listener, I've been impatient for you. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So that's
that's
kind
dope.
of, yeah,
And I'm
appreciate
curious,
that.
do you do any behind the scenes? Do you for your progress?
Man, I'm not as great at behind the scenes. Like if I wasn't trying to push this music out here, uh, like I wouldn't really have socials like that. Like I've never really posted. So like I'm learning the behind the scenes sort of thing, like people interested in like, how it came to be sort of thing.
So I always recommend for anybody within entertainment, uh, even if it's just simply like recording your thoughts, your process, or during your journey of creating your music or your movies or whatever. Uh, I think is in best for the person to record those moments because behind the scenes and everything, one they get to show people you know what it took for you to get to the person that you are now.
Hmm.
Especially if anybody they're trying to claim like, oh, he's an industry plant. That's probably going.
It's gonna
uh,
happen.
yeah. And then also you get to kill two birds with one stone. Also, that could be a merchandise as well. So the longer you sit on it, more of a gold mine that is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I was telling people in 2024 randomly before I started pushing or before I started like before I was like, you know what, I'm doing this. I'm telling everybody I'm doing this. I'm putting it out there. If I fall, I'm falling straight on my face. Before that, I was like, oh, y'all about to hear the industry plant conversations in 26. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah.
So yeah, if you want to fight your case, I would definitely recommend
So was you,
record your beat. But go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead. Answer your question. What you was
No.
about to ask.
Yeah, no. Uh, I'm I'm tracking that. Yeah, I gotta keep that in mind. So you were going with were you going with the ones that you liked off the rip? Was Impatient for You one of those, or was it one that's grown on you?
So the ones that I'm still going off the list is the one that stand out to me off
Okay,
the rip.
perfect.
Those the ones you
Perfect.
want to rip.
Yep, yep, perfect.
Okay. Uh, song number four. Jane Doe.
Mm.
Tell me about
Man, rapping recklessly and hoping hopelessly that you'd notice me. You know what I mean? I'm talking about someone I grew up with. Um, I don't even know. I was out here smoking, drinking, getting this money, just doing stupid shit for attention, finding myself, like just all of it. And me figuring out how to grow up and me figuring out how to do life. Uh, me and their relationship was collateral damage. We were never in like a we never made it to that like relationship point, you know what I'm saying? But like, I stared at you in Sunday school, stares became reciprocated, you know what I mean? I chickened out and ran for safety, right? I was just hoping that this person, like, I would hope that you could save me from the me I kept evading, right? So like it was just like, and then I said like I was like, everything about me changed except for my name and the fact that I cared for you. Like, where'd you go, right? Um, so that's really like kind of like I guess a little bit more to think about and less of like a commercial appeal. But I really, really like that song. Personally, that's one of my favorite songs. I don't know if that person ever got a chance to. I don't know if they've ever heard the song. I've never sent it to them. Um,
Mm,
but I always wonder sometimes, like, did you hear this? Do you know I'm falling over and shit years later? Cause the fumble of the century and shit. And
mm,
yeah, that's what that's about.
damn. Yeah, I would definitely say yeah, you would definitely benefit, uh, showcasing like your behind the scenes. I think that's pretty dope. Um, Let me see. The next one that I got for you, number five, baby, they don't care.
Yeah, so Baby They Don't Care, that was a rough one for me because I've gone through different, you talk about promos. So like I dropped a bunch of my tracks and I did like a bunch of like cheesy promo, like this, that, like, I just did everything. I've done everything in the books when it comes to promo, good things, bad things, right? All of that. And then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I don't care about promo. I'm gonna just drop songs and Run came out then, Baby They Don't Care was there. And it was just basically like, what I mean? Like they don't like no one cares about what you're doing. No one really cares, right? It doesn't like, like if I stopped doing this music thing, if I kept doing this music thing, like no one cares. And it's just like it was rough, but I ended up taking that off of the mainstream platforms just for the sake that it was like a little less about a little less commercial, I guess, a little less indie pop and more me just voicing how I was feeling at that time.
I respect that. Okay, so you feel like you treat your mainstream like a radio station?
Yeah, yeah. I think if people want to dive deeper and get to know me, like I'm really impressed, and I feel the support from you being able to actually like not just like go and see what my top two songs are on Spotify, but like you you're on SoundCloud and you went through the catalog, right? Those people is who those songs are still up for. You know what I mean?
I respect that. And then you said you was doing that for your SoundCloud, or was that for
Yeah,
YouTube?
my SoundCloud is where pretty much everything is. Under Young Dalliance. So there's like
Mm,
30 something under Young Dalliance that are on SoundCloud. I used to go by my legal name. I had a couple other songs up there under that. I didn't do very much under that. Uh,
no,
but yeah, that's where all those are. So I don't know how many songs are on Spotify. Maybe there's like 15 or something on Spotify or something like that. I don't know.
okay. Same as your YouTube.
Yeah, same all the way around. Young Dalliance on all platforms.
Okay, I respect that. And how would you describe it for your mainstream for like new audience? Would you say like you build your library in a presentation for them for like a new audience, or
I think, yeah, I would say that I'm still very like I feel like my music quality wise has gotten better in recent years. Um, and so I think that yeah, that's the kind of first date sort of thing, so to speak, with the listener, right? It's stuff that I'm happy about, trying to make it, shareable, still putting some value in there. But yeah, that's the first thing. And then if someone is like a day one or is really invested, when someone comes up and they tell me, "Oh yeah, I heard this song," and I know it's not on the major streaming platforms or whatever, I'm like, "Oh, that's real right there."
shout out to that. And I think that's smart. I like how you present your work, your craft.
I appreciate it.
Uh, And the last one that really stand out to me being time, I did. What you got to
Ye-
say for this?
Yeah, so for I do, that's again on that tape with Broody. Shout out Broody. He killed that whole thing. Um Man, so the first track is like me growing up chasing love or attention, whatever you want to call it, right? That's impatient for you, right? And then the next one is talking about like in the beginning, I'm talking about like, meeting this girl. Oh, this ain't puppy love. This ain't puppy love. Like, you know, I was out here, drinking Henny, blacking miles, blacking out, like, acting stupid, chasing clout, like just doing. Your mom gave me dirty looks, gone so far past ditching books, right? Raise your glass to growing up, right? And then I'm doing that, and then there's a transition, and then it's like, hold up, tides are changing. Monsters coming up from the basement. You're mad that I came back at 3 in the morning. I'm mad that you're not more supportive, right? I'm working on this 9 to 5, trying to bring my dreams to life. They flee the scene when I arrive, right? We're fighting in our sleep at night. So that's just like the transition between lack of support that I felt during like chasing this music and the trial that you go through with that. And I feel like it just kind of paints a picture of what my situation looked like right there. And I feel like a decent amount of people can relate to not necessarily feeling like they get the support there. Um, but yeah, that's what that, I'm sorry. I'm talking about, the second track in there. You like, I
Hmm.
do. You say
Wait, what
you,
you saying?
you like, I do.
Yeah,
I
it's
do.
standing out for me.
I do. My bad, man. That one is a second track on there. That's for Viv, but the I do is about that. That is my bad, man. I got on a whole trail with that one.
No, you were
But
saying like the how it correlates to the other track, right?
right. So
Yeah.
that's that one, and then I do is basically me talking to the game, right? This is me talking to
Okay.
music, my career, right? It's crazy how this light thing happens. I had it all planned out, so I started rapping, right? Then I
Hmm.
start talking about how like I wish I paid attention when my teachers were telling me this because I dropped out. Now I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing for a job and whatever. Like, but I'm still chasing this music thing, you know. I've been living on the road, you know what I mean? All my friends have been investing, copping Benzes, flexing interest, right? While I'm watching from the distance, asking when will this rap thing happen, right? And it's just like the feeling that I feel like people have when they're like, I'm doing the right things, right? I'm making this music, I'm being consistent, I'm putting this out here. Some people like it, not enough people like it. Where am I going? Where's the results, right? But it's just me saying like I do, like despite all of the things, right? This is like I'm here now. I'm married to it. If paying homage to I'm married to it sort of thing, right?
Hmm. That's what's up. And before I even move on to the ones that's growing on me, I'm curious, like out of your catalog, what is your personal favorite?
Out of my catalog, man, I like Jane Doe. That one really like that one just hits home. I feel like we always feel like we're underrated, but I feel like that one is underrated. Um, just because of the message behind it. There's a track called Run, which I really like. Um, it's not like I don't sing it the best, but like I really like, someone being in a phase of your life to teach you how to run, right? Um,
Mm.
and then yeah, I mean, I need some of the newer ones to kind of marinate with me for a little bit, and I haven't had as much time to try to figure out after I release them with some of the newer ones, where they sit in the whole thing. Um, but yeah, those are some of my favorite ones right there, I'd say.
Okay, respect. And so it was Jane Doe, Run, and what was the third one?
Um, I don't know if I gave a third off the rip. Um, but yeah, I like If Fate Brought You to Mars too. That's it. It's
Oh,
probably Jane Doe, Run, and If Fate Brought You to Mars. I want to, yeah.
okay. All right, shout out to that. Moving on to the ones that's growing on me. Uh, I have 9 out of 25. Uh, you fine with one at a time? Oh,
Yeah, go. I mean, you could do them back to back, and if there's anything, I might just like jump in and say a little bit about it, since there's nine with these ones.
okay. Um, like I said, the more the merrier. We're gonna start off with the first one. When I try this one,
I feel like with that one that was a lot earlier. I think that came out in like 2019 or something like that. That was a little early. I think I started writing in like 2016, right? Like writing like, and I think I put my first song out maybe in 2017. Um, when I Try was like the second song I put out after I changed to Young Dalliance, and I feel like it still kind of fits the theme. I feel like the hook is, it's kind of pretty straightforward. Maybe I could add some more to it, but you know, Sunday mornings, I be crying some things only God knows, right? I just talking about different things, talking through the glass to my brother and shit. And yeah, there's just, you know, I feel like when I'm trying to do things, right, I just be messing it up. But when I just be going with the flow, it just. So it's kind of like a pioneer track for Young Dalliance finding his sound.
okay. And I'm curious. Out of the music videos that you done three, correct?
Yeah, I did Windmills. I did a song music video for that like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I had that up for forever. I just shot a music video a while ago and dropped it in January for What You Know. And then I just yesterday had a music video shoot for 24 hours, and that'll go up in like in a week and a half or so.
Okay. So out of the music video you done, except for the 24 hour one, or you do you want to include that?
Not quite yet. Maybe
All right,
not yet.
all right. We're gonna put that on the side. So out of the three music videos that you've done so far, which one is your favorite?
I I really liked that Starry Night Seas Trouble Mind project that I did. It was, I literally had a microphone and a little high heel in the closet with bed sheets wrapped around. So it was like real low budget, but I feel like the idea behind it really really resonated with me. So the windmills one, I feel like there was a really dope visual. It's just it doesn't quite fit that first date thing that I was kind of talking to you about with my indie pop rap ones. It's kind of just me walking on a beam at a playground with a noose around my neck, a knife to cut myself free on one hand, and a flower that I'm smelling in the other hand, and then bottles of liquor just attached to all my limbs, so they're throwing me off balance. And I'm just singing and smiling um, to windmills, right? So I feel like that one really is closer to what I want to do later down the road. And then I dropped. So yeah, probably that one. And then I just did that music video recently, showcasing downtown Salem with the "What You Know" song, and it's more like fun, lighthearted. I'm pretending I'm on a date with this girl. The camera's a girl, right? And we just like I'm going to the mall, eating at this nice spot, just walking around. This just feel good, right? So they're two different vibes, but I feel like I like the deeper meanings below, kind of meaning, deeper meaning sort of thing.
I respect that. Okay. Um, and when it comes to selecting songs, which ones getting music videos, how you go about
Well, I not that I have like I've been prolific with the whole music video thing. I wish music videos were a little bit more cost effective to get done. Actually, I did do one more music video, but I shot it on my iPhone. I gotta count that for missing links. I did completely on my iPhone, just trying to get a music video out. So, which ones get it? It used to be like, hey, maybe if this song's popping and there's a dope idea for the song, um, I'll try to see if I can get a music video out, but I didn't make it that far. Like I had a habit of putting a song out there and maybe not doing enough promo and posting about it afterwards and getting it out there. So music videos didn't really happen. And then now this year, I'm trying to build my online presence for people to just see kind of who I am and be able to get fully immersed in what Young Dalliance has to offer. So every song, probably for the next, so two songs got their music videos. I'm dropping a music video 2 weeks after each song comes out, regardless, right? I'm just dropping it out there to get that piece out there. So the next like 5 songs will probably get a music video, and then maybe I'll start selecting which one I can put a really good story to, or which one is popping.
that? Okay. Coming back and bringing this back to your catalog. Uh, next song. Oh, the second song that I have that's it, that's growing on me, uh, growing on me is Daily Daydreams. We got the second.
Deadly Daydreams. That was my first. Deadly Daydream was that was my first. That was my first track that just felt like a pop track. And when I barely tried to market that one, and it did better than anything I had in my catalog at the time because it was like just super straightforward. You know what I mean? Talking about when you passed me, I was starstruck, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Everything's not perfect, but you're my deadly daydream. So with that track, that kind of was like the green light to explore tying the pop or the primarily pop, the indie pop sort of feel into my music, and that people were really receptive to it. So I think that was the first track that kind of made me go, all right, this is what we're doing.
Okay. Next song that I have, Missing Link, which we just talked about earlier. Do you have
Yeah,
anything else? Mm,
yeah, missing links. So with that one, I feel like I was trying to tie a decent amount of elements. Like the first verse is just I'm just like pop rap flowing on it. I feel like there's like some weird elements of like some singer songwriter stuff, some like little maybe outcast type feel, and some of it with just like a cool beat. That's like I don't know. I was a little more abstract with what I was trying to do. I wouldn't really call that one abstract, but like I was a little bit more. I just wanted to come up with some genre blending, enjoyable palette cleanser compared to what I was really hearing during the time that that came out, um, but still make it, commercial enough for it to go, right? And so you're just talking about how me and you, like me and you were the missing links, right? We're jumping now, right? Um, I really like the first verse. So if anyone likes pop rap, that first verse, really sticks out to me.
mm. Okay. Okay. Song number four, uh, Waste My Time. That song is also growing on
Waste My Time is kind of like a sleeper. I feel like if you're listening to it and expecting it to be like something crazy, um, you maybe have to listen a second time when you're just chilling or you're like just passively listening, going like, oh, you know what? It's kind of like a little vibe going on right here. It's about my experience, a little bit of my experience. We just basically talking about we just came back from far away, right? But we've been stranded in the room, right? Um, and it's just yeah, it's basically like wasting time with someone you're really into at the time.
it. Okay. Song number five, What You Know.
What you know. So what you know that marks the beginning of this new journey that I'm gonna be consistent with and just keep pushing till the finish line, right, and past there. But what you know is a song I wrote and recorded like 3 years ago, actually. So the raw takes were recorded 3 years ago. I was listening to it, and I'm not a singer, right? Like I can kind of go with it, but I'm not a singer, right? I'm just a very passionate person, I would say, and started it as just straight, just like a rap.